So Larry, you talk about innovation. You're supposed to be doing innovation. We're supposed to be doing the smart buildings. I can't figure out what it is. I don't know when it's happening. When am I going to see something?
Well, you know, Bob, I'm working on it.
You're working on your iPad. You want innovation, you get yourself an iPad. I don't even have an iPad. You got an iPad.
This is
so
the
when are we
start of big things.
Okay, looking for big things.
I'll have a decision soon.
Like when?
Like maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay,
Not
tonight.
Tonight.
By 9 p.m. tonight, I'll have a decision tonight. I'll tell you where we're going, and I'll announce it on live TV.
Right.
Hey, LeBron, that 9 o'clock time slot you have tonight, yeah, I'm going to need that slot tonight. All right, is that all right with you?
No, this is my time to shine.
All right, look, LeBron, this Commissioner Peck guy, if I don't start showing some innovation, he's probably going to send me to Alaska. Not that there's anything wrong with Alaska, but I don't want to go to Alaska. Next, he'll probably send me to Texas. I don't have a problem with Texas either, but I don't want to go. Come on, LeBron, I need your time slot.
I told you no, this is my time to shine, and you're not getting it.
LeBron, I tried to do this the easy way. Now we're going to do it my way.
Hey, let me out of here. Let me out of here. Let me out of here.
This ESPN News Update is brought to you by Verizon.
Hey, Jim, I knew you were looking for LeBron, but you got LeLarry. All right, look, GSA had this time slot way before LeBron, so here we are.
Everybody is on pins and needles across the country, particularly those curious about LeLarry's thoughts on how GSA is planning for facilities of the future. Are you ready to go, LeLarry?
Yeah.
What's new? What's been going on with you this summer?
Man, this whole free agent experience, been going to conferences, meeting with leaders in the commercial real estate, talking to folks in the regions and central office. A lot of input, man. A lot of input.
What have you thought about this process?
This process has been everything I thought and more. We put GSA in a position to have this process where we can hear industry pitches and figure out what was the best possible chance for GSA to ultimately win and ultimately be happy, you know?
What did you expect? Because we've seen 30-foot billboards of FMSP and LeLarry at Realcomm, BOMA, and GovEnergy. We've seen vendors and budgets clear out all kinds of cap space. We've seen cartoons made about you and for you and part of their pitch. President Obama, for crying out loud, 7 times has commented that he'd like to see you work on the White House. What did you expect from this process?
I did my time at the White House, Jim, and we are maximizing technology in as many facilities over there as possible. But you know, well, certain things like this you just can't control. But I expected to be able to go through this process and be able to sit down with the regions, sit down across from other experts, and hear how they feel about it. Leading in operational efficiency, sustainability, and development of our people. It could help them win and could ultimately help others win.
How many people know your decision right now?
A lot, actually. This has been really a collaborative process with all the departments, the vendors, especially the folks in the regions that I actually run the buildings and will continue to run the buildings. I'm just one person. They're my teammates and really make us successful. Also, our owner Martha Johnson and Coach Peck have really set a tone about innovation, operational excellence internally, and making the market for the real estate industry externally.
When did you decide?
I've been thinking a lot, doing a lot of research, and as I said earlier, talking to a lot of people around the regions. But this morning, I woke up, I had a great conversation with my mom. Once I had that conversation with her, I think I was set.
What was the major factor, the major reason in your decision?
I think the major factor and major reason in my decision was the best opportunity for PBS to make the market and to win now and win in the future also. And making the market is a huge thing for PBS. Jim, you know, ever since I was an intern or even in high school, we always talked about what was the number one thing for me. Help the regions and PBS get better and just wanted to be the best. And we've done some great things in my 20 years, and I want to continue to do that.
How deep of an evaluation do you have to do to go through that to figure out tomorrow, next year and beyond, that equation, that winning?
One thing you can't control is you never know. You never know. You want to put yourself in the position where you feel it's the best opportunity. But saying we can hit the sustainability goals next year or saying we can hit them year after year, those are things you don't know until you go out there and actually play the game. But you have to put yourself in the right position to be able to compete and also accomplish the goals you set out for.
Do you have any doubts about your decision?
No, I don't have any doubts at all.
You've had everybody else biting their nails. So I guess it's time for them to stop chewing the answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeLarry, what's your decision?
My decision is we're going to lead the industry. We'll lead with our expertise and we're going to change. We're going to maximize technologies in our buildings to make them smarter so we don't have to work so hard. Our buildings will actually talk to each other.
Ever want to go through this again?
This is tough. This is very tough because we've raised a lot of people's expectations also. And one thing my mother told me when I was going through this process and what ultimately helped me make my decision is you have to do what's best for the country. Once I heard that from my mother, the person that I always looked for guidance, it was easy.